Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today I have another AliExpress haul for you guys. I've got some more goodies from AliExpress and most of these are KO figures that you guys wanted me to get and review. For some of these I was kind of hesitant at first, but you know how that goes. I'm an action figure collector and it's not that hard to convince me to get something, especially when it's a good KO and it's not expensive. I always love to check out some of these KOs and see if they are actually worth it. You know, sometimes I hear some good stuff about some of these, then you get it and it turns out that it's not as good as people say. But in some other cases, people can say that the figure is bad and then I get it and I love it. So what will it be this time? We shall see. But all in all, I'm getting these because I want to give you guys an insight into these AliExpress KOs and bootlegs so that you know what to expect out of them, and if you like them, you will be able to get them, and if you dislike them, if they are really bad, then you will at least know that they are not worth your time or money. So, as always, before we start, I have to point out, this video is not a review. This is just a simple haul video. I just want to show you what I got. Reviews for each of these figures will come after this video. So, let's get started and see everything that I have here. First, we're gonna start off with something that is probably already on the channel, you probably already saw it, and it is the CT Toys 001 The Amazing Spider-Man. This little guy here is a fantastic figure, one of the most anticipated KOs in 2025 already, and I love it so much. It is so much fun to pose around, to mess with, even though it's smaller than it probably should be, but that's how it is with CT Toys KOs, at least for now. We are waiting for that Revoltech 2.0 Spidey, of course. Next, I have here one of the newer, I think that it's newer, KOs on AliExpress, and it's actually Sentinel Spider-Man Noir. Because I do have all other Sentinel KOs, I decided to take a look at this guy as well, and from what I've heard, it's a pretty good KO. The packaging doesn't show us much. There are only these small windows here, so they don't tell us anything. We get a nice packaging design here on the back as well. I'm expecting for this figure to be at least as good as the previous ones, or even better. Peter B was fine, not as good as the original, of course. I did compare KO to the original Sentinel release. You can check it out, that video is on the channel. It will be fun to see if the guys who are making these KOs stepped up their game and maybe gave us a little bit better quality. Because what I wanted to say is Peter B KO was fine, Miles and Gwen so-so, you know. But this guy, I'm expecting to get more in terms of quality. We'll see what we have once I make a review. From this point on, all the other figures that I'm going to show you are Amazing Yamaguchi Revoltech figures. Because recently I started loving Amazing Yamaguchi Revoltech KOs. For some reason, most of the times when you find an Amazing Yamaguchi KO on AliExpress, it turned out pretty good. I don't know why, what's the deal with these KOs specifically, but people who are making them, CT Toys, Max, and some other bootleggers out there, are doing a great job on these knockoffs. And I've said it before, I wasn't a fan of Amazing Yamaguchi line, of the design, the aesthetic in general, back in the day when they started, but now I came around and started loving them. And the main reason why I love them so much now is this guy here. This is Amazing Yamaguchi 2.0 Deadpool KO, and if you guys saw my review and my videos related to this guy, then you know that there are two versions. There is a better one, which is this one, and a not so good one, like a KO of a KO, that doesn't have the same quality as this guy. This figure, I have it here, as you can see, I have it here with me on the table all the time. I always mess around with it, I can't stop posing it. The articulation on these figures is fantastic, and even with a KO like this, the joints are so nice and sturdy. But I'm rambling. All I wanted to say is this guy is the reason why I'm in love with these Amazing Yamaguchi KOs. So let's get started with the next figure that I have here. figure. This is a KO of Amazing Yamaguchi Arkham Knight / Red Hood. This is actually the same AliExpress store where I got that Deadpool that I just talked about. And also, this guy is made by MAFEX. I don't know if it's like an official KO company like City Toys is. And I have to say that these guys are making some high quality Revoltech KOs. So I'm expecting a lot out of this figure. From my understanding, all the parts and pieces are here, same as the original. So you can turn this Arkham Knight into the Red Hood. And I've also seen people buying multiple of these just so that they can have both characters in their collection. Next up, I have another one of those KOs that a lot of you guys wanted me to review, and it is Amazing Yamaguchi Revoltech Flash. And as you can see again, what it says here on the box, it is also made by MAFEX. I'm telling you guys, this MAFEX company is making some nice high quality Amazing Yamaguchi KOs, and they are not City Toys. Who would have thought, right? To be completely honest, I don't have a huge connection to the Flash as I do to some other characters, but a nice figure is a nice figure. And as I said, I want to review it so that you know if this figure is worth getting. As we saw with Arkham Knight, this is the older type of packaging that still has the window showing the figure, but this one, this is their standard box. Today, where we don't see the figure, we only have promo shots all around. This figure comes with a lot of nice accessories, and I'm sure, or at least I hope, that it will be fun to pose this guy around. Stay tuned for this one as well. And then something that I consider to be special. I don't know if you are a follower of the channel. I've made a post asking you guys to tell me, should I get Amazing Yamaguchi Revoltech KO Venom? Because I found it on AliExpress for around 15 euros, something like that. And a lot of you guys told me that it's a really bad copy and that even the original was not that good. Yeah, I've seen some reviews. Some people got a relatively good copy, other people got a really bad one, but for 15 euros, I have to see for myself if it's in fact good or not. If it's good, that's great. If it's not, hey, at least I will be another content creator who will tell you not to get this figure. Here is Amazing Yamaguchi Revoltech Venom KO bootleg, however you want to call it. He comes in a big box. It's an older type of packaging, and the box is damaged, as you can see here. What I want to see is the figure and its quality. Here is a close-up look of the figure inside of the box. I see some paint chipping, some imperfections, but nothing too terrible. And I'll find out if it's loose, does it fall apart straight out of the box. We'll see all of that. So stay tuned for this review. I hope that it will help you. And then, while you guys were telling me not to get this Venom, you actually told me that I should get Carnage instead. And so what did I do? I got Carnage as well. This right here is that AliExpress knockoff of Amazing Yamaguchi figure, and again, from what I see here, it looks pretty good. Again, an older type of packaging. I don't see MAFEX nowhere here on the packaging, on Carnage or on Venom, so I'm guessing that these two guys are not made by that company, but I'm looking forward to seeing how will these two Revoltech symbiote figures look like, how will they scale, will they fall apart, will the accessories work on them, is it just a matter of heating up the plastic, or there will need to be some drilling? We shall see. Please stay tuned and join me in seeing if these figures are actually worth the money. And then my final AliExpress purchase for this haul is also Revoltech related, but it's not a figure. Instead, it's an action figure expansion pack. This is Revoltech's Volume 1 expansion pack for their figures. These can be used on any 6-inch 112 line of action figures. I got this on AliExpress for around 20 something euros. And when I was ordering it, I thought that this will be a knockoff. I thought that someone in China made a KO of this Revoltech expansion pack. But I have to say that I do believe strongly that this is actually an original release. originals can also be found on AliExpress. AliExpress is not selling only knockoffs and bootlegs, they are selling some official stuff as well. This is the original Revoltech expansion pack with a sticker saying 60 years, and you also get those unpiratable stickers on few different places. So those are all the things that lead me to believe that this is actually an official release. It is just sold on AliExpress. But for 20 something euros, I wanted to check it out, especially for one reason. You guys probably already know this, but I have Amazing Yamaguchi Winter Soldier KO. I got it a while back, I already made a review, it's on the channel, if you want you can check it out, but that figure comes with almost no weapons. He comes with few knives and that's it. So I wanted some guns for that Winter Soldier, and some other nice effects are included here as well, like some gun firing effects, but then also we get some blood splatting effects from the bullets, few rifles, few guns, holsters and so forth. So I want to see how will this fit my KO Winter Soldier. I love some good accessories for my collection because they just give you so much more options and play value, not just for your display, but if you're into toy photography, accessories are always welcome. And now we are approaching almost to the end of this haul, the end of this video, and I want to end it with two original releases that I recently got. So this is like an extra, a bonus to this video. If you're not interested, feel free to click off now, but both of these figures are Amazing Yamaguchi Revoltech releases, the official ones. It's a kind of a continuation of the story that I've been saying throughout this video. I've become such a fan of these Revoltech figures that I wanted to see how will the original official figure feel in my hands, you know. So what I did is I got my first ever original Amazing Yamaguchi Revoltech figure, and it is their Arkham Knight Batman. I wanted this guy as soon as the promo shots were released, which was last year, but his initial price was around $100, which at the time was too much for my budget. But recently AmiAmi had this guy, and if I'm not mistaken they still have him in stock for $60. So I've decided to order one. Some of you told me that I just wasted my money and that the figure is really not that good, but still I have to check it out myself and see if this guy will work for me. And then, as things usually go, while I was browsing through AmiAmi, I found out that their 1.5 Joker was released as well. I know that this is like an older figure, an older release that is now re-released with even more accessories. I've seen some pictures and I loved how this figure looks. The playability value, the posing options with all of these accessories that you get here, and I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but they are listed here. These weapons will also be valuable to me because I'll be able to use them with some other figures that I have in my collection. So I'm really excited about this guy, maybe even more than I am about Arkham Batman. This figure looks crazy good. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to making a review for this one as well. So without going too much more into details and making this video even longer than it already is, that is it. Those are my first ever Amazing Yamaguchi Revoltech original official releases in my collection. That's a special moment for me, so I wanted to share it with you guys. But if you're here for the KOs, I encourage you to go down into the comment section of this video and tell me what is the figure out of all of these that you saw in this haul that you want me to review and upload first on the channel. I always love when you guys are engaged in my content because you can help me with my schedule. I want to give you guys what you want as fast as I can, so I would love to hear your input. Share it down in the comments, and based on that I will make my release schedule for all of these things that you saw in this video. Oh, and don't forget about the weapon expansion pack as well. So that was my haul for this video. This is everything that I got recently. As always, I have to say thank you to my Patreon supporters who are helping me to keep this channel alive. If you can also join and help, please do so. It will be truly appreciated. And if Patreon is not your thing, I also have channel membership. So if you guys can do that, join channel membership, and together we can move forward and make this channel even better. That's all I wanted to share with you guys for this video. Let me know know your thoughts down in the comments. And thank you for watching, thank you for being here with me, and I'll see ya in the next video.